buzzing kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's strong. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off a defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The throw to the outside is complete.
When on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. To throw, it's McCord. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, Dave, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Grab near the marker. It's Chandler. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Wants to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Pruitt. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The give to the left. And some room to work. Knocked down for the tackle.
And I love the play call. Get it to the running back, chew up some yards so you make 3rd down more manageable. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9, Jesse. Now as a quarterback, I can be successful.
Yeah, and I think the play worked in part because the defense was expecting pass and that down and distance. So it begs the question now on 3rd and long again, might the offense go back to handing it off to their explosive playmaker at the running back position?
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Rushes on him. There he goes. A And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
But you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Pruitt. Using the quick game. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just had a nice little pitch and catch session.
1st down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Caught in the backfield, it's Odom. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try to pop the draw. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They marched 78 yards down the field, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Strong. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And now the offense will come onto the field again. On the run, it's Boone. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. A dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route, and the quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw, just not on the same page with his receiver on that one.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Scanning the field, it's McCord. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And here comes the punt team. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Oh, better look out. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The kick is on its way. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Back to pass, it's McCord. Finds the tight end. Still running at the 40. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Back to pass, it's Pruitt. Finds his man, it's Reese. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
The good news is it was complete. The bad news is not enough for the first down. Punt team headed out. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's McCord. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Smashes through the tackle. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Trying to get it in. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking for room. It's Boone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's McCord. Grabs it in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. The lone back's got it. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block in back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
From the gun on third down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Card in the backfield. It's Austin. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Dropping back, it's Pruitt. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Makes the grab. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, third down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big. He's so athletic. You could have the perfect play call on, and he's still picking up the first.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Go straight ahead. And into the end zone for a touchdown. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On the ground, it's Boone. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's McCord. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. That's reeled in. It's Odom. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Back to throw. It's Pruitt. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down and nothing doing there.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone.
Well, you see them there.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He makes a grab. Pulls it in and takes it in for a touchdown.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's strong. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. The give to the lone running back. Got the first down and more. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for room. It's Boone. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another first down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on fire.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. Sweet cut there. Past the sticks and still on his feet. It's a running room. He's at the 10. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Using his legs, it's Austin. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Pruitt. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways, and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and them creating the fumble. Awesome job.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Leaves it with the back. Spins away from the defense. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. He'll take a deep shot here. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Looking for a man, it's McCord. Got his man, turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's Simmons. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
He's got the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Using his legs, it's Austin. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
At the 37. 1st down for the offense.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the air, it's Pruitt. Pulls it in, it's Odom. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
That's caught. It's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Quickly to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, it's Pruitt. Got a man, it's Odom. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll try the run. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Jukes his way for more. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
They'll leave it with him. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Back to throw, it's McCord. He's got him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Odom. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not just taking it easy on the play. He put his foot in the ground, he drove back to the ball, and made it easy on his quarterback.
Got it behind the line. It's Austin. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense, though.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now the play fake. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking downfield, it's Pruitt. Under fire. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Fires to the tight end. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Chandler. On the Houdini-like moves, get it to the 22.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Unloads it left. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's strong. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Snags it quickly on the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Wants to throw. It's McCord. He lofts one down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Just a short pass to the tight end. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Punt is on its way. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's McCord. Runs through a tackle. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Holding. Offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover, you get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Pulls it in. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
Getting set for the point after.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. From the gun, running back gets to give.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. From the shotgun, the inside give. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And here comes the offense on second down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. With the catch, it's Stokes. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
And the offense will
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. The give to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
brought down.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Boone. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Pickup of 5.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? To the air. It's McCord. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down called there. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Handoff to the lone back. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the boulevard. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. He leaves it with his back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll run play action. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Pruitt. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Oh, he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times. And here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel. Gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Dropping back, it's McCord. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got him downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Shaw.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
2nd down.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. To the air, it's McCord. Makes the catch. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown. Still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Lining up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.